I see that Mr. Barnes is also in the back, so let's go ahead and take up item 7.5, consideration of a resolution approving a memorandum of understanding between the Regents of the University of California Agriculture and Natural Resources and the County of Lake for a partnership for the provision of the University of California Cooperative Extension Program and authorizing the County Administrative Officer to sign the MOU on behalf of the county. And we have Mr. Carter and Mr. Barnes from UC Extension. Welcome. Well, that's very different.
There we go. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, board. Thank you for your time today. Matthew Barnes, County Director / Area Director, UCCE, Lake County. Here today to present the partnership agreement between the University of California Cooperative Extension and the County of Lake for the term of 2025 to 2030. Okay, so before we get started, just want to acknowledge the Cooperative Extension office staff, the UC Grants and Contracts Department for their assistance on this. Also appreciations for the guidance and support of CAO Parker and the admin office, and to the board who provided valuable input during the process of putting this together. Today I'm just going to go over a bit of historical context, how we got here, and just a few key innovations that we've updated in the MOU. So the historical context here, the partnership is long-standing since 1921. University of California Cooperative Extension is part of the land grant university system. So our farm advisors have been here in Lake County consulting and providing research throughout the evolution of Lake County's agricultural journey. Currently, we're working off of a 1963 MOU that provided the foundational partnership for the how we work together. So today, with this new MOU, we hope to provide a advanced structure and program plan that's going to ensure that the enduring impact here is driven for the next 5 years, and then building off that through Lake County's agriculture, youth development, and into sustainable land stewardship. So the first key innovation here in the updated MOU, we plan to strengthen our communication and reporting to the Board of Supervisors and also to the community. In Section 3F, you'll find that under our responsibilities, we will be reporting a detailed plan of work and for the upcoming year, and a detailed report of work for the previous year. This expands on the summary of work that we currently provide. Through advanced outreach and communication, we hope the result will be further collaborations within county departments and with county stakeholders. So our report of work can be informed and collaborative. The rest of the innovations here can be found in Attachment A, which is our program plan of work. And integration of research-based expertise. What we want to do is collaborate with the county and the county departments at the planning level, whether that be RFP planning, program planning, so we can provide a cost savings for the county through access to our most up-to-date research and expertise. Next, and this would be a first for cooperative extensions out of the 58 counties we serve, is to include an emergency response support in our MOU. So what we envision here is providing technical expertise in post-recovery services, whether that be a fire, an earthquake, environmental impacts. So an example of that would be areas like soil and water testing and post-recovery, agricultural impact assessments. Our viticulture advisor is currently doing studies on smoke taint for grapevines, so that's something that has been common. The role would remain advisory and align with our mission and resources. Also first, in the 58 counties we serve, would be to include the tribal nations collaborations. Remaining in an advisory role, we want to respect tribal sovereignty and build our collaborative efforts with the tribes of Lake County. We believe that doing this will facilitate collaborative projects with the county, and we can really be the bridge between some of the environmental impact projects. So beginning in January, we'll be launching our next 100 Years campaign in Lake County, enhancing public outreach with materials that align with our board presentations. We would like to schedule monthly presentations here to the board that will showcase each of our academic advisors as well as our programs. And overall, as you know, it's been about 6 months since I've been here, but from what I've seen, Lake County is just really collaborative with our programs, from the pear and walnut boards to the Wine Alliance to our board itself. I think there is a bright future of collaboration here. So with that, I will open up to any specific questions or concerns.
Thank you, Mr. Barnes. Supervisor Pyska?
Yeah, so I appreciate this presentation, building on the meeting that we had, Supervisor Simon and I had with you and your team about a month ago or so.
Yeah.
And I think bringing those board presentations monthly so that we're really aware of what the new programs are, the new board members are aware, our new directors, we have a lot of new staff. I think there's a lot of ways that we can collaborate and cross-support. So thank you for squeezing that in. I know that was probably the biggest thing that came out of our meeting that day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you.
Agreed. Supervisor Green?
Yeah, just a technical point. So there's a reso and there's an MOU, and within the reso, we authorize CAO Parker to sign the MOU. But on the reso, I see signature lines for CAO Parker as the clerk to the board, and also for the board chair to sign the reso like normal. So it all looks right, but I just want to make sure all the signature lines are right and that it won't be a motion, it will just be offering the resolution. Will be sufficient? Yes? No?
It would be sufficient, yes.
I believe so. Everything looks good to me. I learned a little bit by just even reading over the MOU in the first place. Looks like you get funding twice a year, and then that's how you expend the funds that we have. There was conversation, at least, or on the memo it brought up financials, but this doesn't change the budget process that we already have. Just
Correct.
puts things in writing.
Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to check on that just because that's important to make sure we understand that. There is one small typo that I just want to make sure when we offer the resolution it's as amended. In the second line it should say agriculture and natural resources. And if we can just get that into the offering of the resolution as amended, that would be great. And if there's nothing further, let's open it up for public comment. And if we, Johanna, is it possible to stop sharing the screen? Thank you. Please come on up.
Good afternoon. My name is Ron Montez. Wakshi Ron Montez, Buchikahe, Kabenapoe. My name is Ron Montez. I'm an elder from the Kabenapo tribe, which you know as the Mission or Big Valley Rancheria. My questions on this was, I heard a portion of this presentation was to have a cooperative relationship with tribal communities and their involvement in the processes that are in place for the funding to go forward with everyone's recommendation and so on. And I was wondering that in my area of knowledge, I don't know of any relationships that are built that I know of personally. I hear things, and I hear things about structures that bypass a lot of the main tribal input, and it looks good on the outside, but there's a missing component in a lot of those, which I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of. The perception in our tribal communities is not involvement with you. It is very limited in that place of involvement to access any of the benefits or to have any input into those services or those ways of working with the agricultural community that would benefit our people. The only benefit we have thus far is to work, labor, manual labor. And no place do we make decisions on how the walnuts, the grapes, or any of those things are to be handled, or not much information at all on my level. And I'm not sure what is in place because of I'm just now coming to be aware that this is in place. And so it's kind of a question for me that maybe after this you can enlighten me a little bit more on how that would impact our tribal communities, because we want to be involved from every level so that we have a table, a place at the table to hear and to offer our input and to hear. We're living in a time of trying to make our nation a place of unity and strength that we could move forward as one people. And we need to be included in those decisions and the information that flows so that we can stand with you and you stand with us, so that we can see the same things and encourage one another to make good decisions. That's just my input. I thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Mr. Barnes, would you like to respond on what your plan is for that?
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you for your comment. As a representative of the UC Cooperative Extension, I agree 100%, and I see the same thing from the university, and the university itself also sees that. They have put forth a report called the Land Grab document, which details the origins of the UC Cooperative Extension system. And by putting this into the county MOU is the first step of what's going to be ongoing outreach with each individual tribe, not necessarily with the goal of advising per se, but listening first and seeing where the collaborations are and where our academic advisors and programs can add value for each tribe. So thank you for your comment.
Thank you for your response, and I think that's the value of also having you come and report to the board where we can ask where we are with that and what's happening, rather than talking about it and then watching it just not ever go anywhere. So
I agree.
There's no further comments. Let's go ahead and bring it back to the board and looking for action again with that amendment.
I offer the resolution as amended.
Resolution's been offered.
Supervisor, we're supervisors. Supervisor Simon?
Yes.
Supervisor Crandall?
Yes.
Supervisor Green?
Aye.
Supervisor Pyska?
Yes.
And Supervisor Spatier?
Aye. Thank you both.
All right, thank you, board.